There's an old Cherokee legend that goes like this. There's a grandfather, and he was talking to his grandson, and he tells his grandson, inside of each and every one of us, there are two wolves. And every single day, they're in a constant battle to take us over and win us over. One is a positive, beneficial wolf. The other one is a negative, destructive wolf. And every day, they're at war. The grandson asks, well, which wolf wins? And the grandfather says, the wolf that succeeds is the wolf you feed. Every day, you're feeding a wolf. You know, another book that my team and I went through earlier this year is called Switch on Your Brain by Dr. Carolyn Leaf. Great book. It talks all about how to systematically change your thinking. But what she says is that every morning you wake up, you have baby neurons. And those neurons eventually become neural pathways, and it's due to the thoughts that you think. In Alaska, there's two seasons. There's winter and July. And between two cities, there's this road. It's 60 miles long, and it's a dirt road. So when it's summertime and the road finally thaws out to the point where you can drive on it, people start driving on it, and all these ruts start to form. And there's actually a sign there on the beginning of one of the roads, one direction, that says, be careful which rut you choose, because you're going to be stuck in it for the next 60 miles. See, what happens is when we have thoughts over and over and over again, we create these neurological ruts in the body, right? And those ruts become our prevailing thoughts. It's fascinating. Dr. Carolyn Leaf also goes on to say that 99% of the decisions that you make on a regular basis or on a daily basis are because of the thoughts. She calls it automatization. Automatization. It's the thoughts that you have over and over and over again. So number one is you gotta think about what you're thinking about. My pastor says this, I love it. He says that nobody is immune to negative thoughts. We're all gonna have them. You're gonna have negative thoughts probably even later today, maybe even right now. You can't necessarily control the negative thought, just like you can't necessarily control if a bird lands on your head. What you can control is you don't have to let it make a nest. In the Bible, it says take every thought captive, and that's what that means. It's to think about what you're thinking about, have a position of superposition, think about what you're thinking about, and don't feed that thought.